Hey, it's Danielle Smith. Such a fun topic today. Something that I love, something I think you will love, and something that you can give as a gift. Extra bonus. These are hot jewels. Have you heard about these? Okay, they are metallic temporary tattoos. What's great about them? They are jewelry. They are jewelry. Look, I have a necklace on right now that took me less than 3 to 4 minutes to put on, and it lasts for days. I'm going to show you in this video not only why I love hot jewels, but also how easy they are to put on and how I choose to wear them. So let's get started. First of all, the first thing I want to tell you is the different collections that Hot Jewels offers. So you have Classic, you have Peace and Love, and I'm going to show you how they come as well. This one is Tribal and this one is Feathers, and there are 2 other collections on their website which I'm linking to below. One is called Weave and one is called Royal, and they both have a blue, different shades of blue in them. One's more of a royal blue, hence royal, and the Weave has more of a turquoise, similar to this color Bull, which I am going to use when I'm putting my temporary tattoos on. But I've already opened up the Classic because that's where this necklace came from, and what's really neat about this, it is in a couple of pieces, so you can actually size it for what works for you. So this is the first part, and then I added the extra chain to go around my neck. So it could definitely fit someone who is younger and smaller than me, but you just cut it out. These are the different sections. Look at how neat these are. So bracelets, anklets, you can wrap them around your ring finger or a finger like I have there. But look at the different options. These are Classic, and you're going to be cutting them out. I'm going to show you how that works. And I also want to show you Tribal because this is where I am going to choose from. There are 4 sheets in every single packet, and these are the different options I have to choose from. Since I've already gone with a black and gold, I have a holiday party this weekend, and this is how I'm doing my jewelry. Rather than wearing pieces of jewelry in my closet, I'm going with all of my metallic jewelry. These ones are necklaces and also things you can use as rings. And then here are some more bracelets and anklets. Bracelets, anklets, and rings down on the bottom. Okay, now because I like the gold and the black and the silver, I am going to do a couple of different options. And what I like to do is layer them. I like to do more than one. So I'm going to start with this piece right here because I really, really love it. This is how it works. The first thing we're going to do is cut the piece that we like. So you cut carefully around it. You actually, of course, do not want to cut the tattoo itself. This is how quickly this happens. We're going to do it together so that you see just how easy it is. I'm cutting. Okay, because it's a bracelet, I want to measure it around my wrist so that it fits all the way around. So I can see that's about as far as I need to go. So I would cut right there because I don't want it to overlap. Okay, so this is the piece that's going to go all around my wrist. What we're going to do is take a bowl of water, take any kind of a rag that works for you, and I'm only going to wet half of it because I'll use the other half to pat it dry. And then there is a top layer of plastic. Just a thin top layer of plastic. You do, in fact, much like the tattoos from when we were little kids, you do need to peel that off. And then you're going to place this all the way around your wrist in wherever you would like it to be. So for me, I want this right in the center because I'm going to add things around it. And then I place it all the way in the perfect location. Hold it a little bit in place. Get my cloth half wet. I'll show you how soaking wet. I do get it sort of saturated, and then I get it all the way wet all the way around. Now, the directions tell you that you want to do this and you want to be applying pressure and you want to let it go for about 20 to 30 seconds. Because I am a bit of a perfectionist, I will allow it to hang tight on there a little bit longer, and I want to make sure that the tattoo sticks to my skin. So I do make sure that I'm very saturated. I dip in the water more than once. I pat in place. You'll see how easy this is. So this is exactly how I did the necklace that I have on now, and it's how I did both of the rings. And these come off very easily as well. I can do a separate video at a different time for that, but you'll use baby oil and you'll saturate a cloth the same way, baby oil or rubbing alcohol, and then you'll just be patting. Make sure you get it all the way wet. Okay, the first thing you'll do, because you want to make sure that it is all the way down on your skin, make sure that it's tight. And then you start to check. You peel. You peel, you peel, you peel. You're watching me peel? You peel it right off. And then if it's raised in any areas, I pat it down very gently, and I will take the wet side first and pat it gently just to make sure it stays in place. And then you want to give it a good couple of minutes to dry. And there you have that. Now I want to show you close up how I choose to layer them. I do tend to wear more silver than gold, and of course in looking for something to go with this, I could go with a gold and black. I could go with the suns. I could go with the silver links, or I could go one of each. What do you guys think? Maybe one of each would be fun. I'm trying to decide. I think maybe I like the silver links. I think that will be fun. Why don't we layer with the silver links? So this is what I do. I have to be careful, of course, cutting it over the water. Whichever side I'm going to start with, I'm going to trim right to the end before I measure so that I know where my wrist is going to go. So I put it down. So this is where ultimately I'll measure to, right about there. I will trim right in between the middle of that link. And then don't forget, you have to take the plastic off, because this part is partially what makes it easier for it to stick to your skin right before you manage to get it wet. Put it on where you think that perfect location might be. Now once I have it in place, I get my cloth wet. Remember, I do like to saturate it. There we go. Ah, just like that, all the way around. There's something that I find so appealing about creating and designing my own style. I can go upper armband once we get into the summer. I can go around my ankle. I can, as I mentioned, do rings or bracelets or necklaces. It's just so fun and it's so versatile. I can match them to different outfits. I can dress it up or dress it down. I can be casual or classic, or I can be very fancy if I'm going to a holiday party. And I love the different options. And I love how easy it is and how quick it is for me to put these on. So I have the links for you down below, how easy it is for you to find them. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know if you have a collection, which one is your favorite? Have you tried them? How long have they lasted for you? This is all great fun to me. The very first time I tried them was actually with a bunch of girlfriends when we were on a trip in Costa Rica, and every single one of us put them on, and it was just so fun. It felt so freeing and so beautiful not to be wearing a lot of jewelry when we were out on the water, but to feel so beautifully decorated. I love that. Find me on Twitter at Danielle Smith TV. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. Hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.